This to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And his throw here is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how low can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
The drive starts with a run by White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Go check! Go check! Deputy Ranger! Deputy Ranger! Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Steeler pressure
pressure too much here. He's going down. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Austin left side. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. A quick hitter complete. It's Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tempo.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Pickett. That's complete to his top. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Schwartz, 85 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. In motion comes the tight end left. 2nd down, here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
70.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
3rd down and 6.
70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Richardson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a hand. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. This 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They hand this off to Harris. Fights him off. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he's down to the 11.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Back to throw. Zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Now it's Richardson. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 57 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Doolin, the man in motion. On third down, here's Richardson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Ward will try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Richardson looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On the return is Peterson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Pickett on second down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 87 yards. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard